Great news. We want to hear from you. We want your questions, your thoughts, all of that good stuff. And you can email us now at podcast@mancity.com.
What's it like playing with someone like Marta?
She's actually the queen, not just because she won 6 times the best player in the world, but I think as a person, she's really nice one. You know, funny? Because I think last year she said, with your age, I was with 4
Yes,
the
it's
best
true.
4 Ballon d'Or. I said, hey, girl, come on, be nice.
The official Manchester City podcast. Watch the full video version of this show via City Plus now.
Here's Kerolin in behind. Is this to be her second and Manchester City's fourth? It is. And finally, Kerolin gets the better of Shea Yanez for a second time this afternoon.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the official Man City podcast. I'm your host, George Kelsey, joined by Nedum Manure once again. Nedum, you okay?
Very good, sir. Very good. And yourself?
Good stuff. Yeah, not bad, thank you. But the main star of the show today is the flying winger to our left, Kerolin. Kerolin, how are you, firstly?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah, good, thank
Nice,
you.
amazing.
Great to have you on the podcast. Start off firstly, when you joined City, you actually made a bit of history. I don't know if you knew this, but you're the first ever Brazilian to play for our women's team, which is obviously some honour, I guess, really. Yeah, and only the 7th in the English WSL history as well. So quite an amazing thing, really, to have that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think when we looking back for our journey, it's really important to have some things to do it. So when I came here, I was really excited to be the first one and do a big deal with the city. So yeah, I'm really happy.
Did you speak to any other Brazilian players over in the WSL to ask about it, or was it an easy decision when you saw City were coming in?
No, I did. I did before because I heard it's really cold over here. So I was
Cold?
making,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I was making sure if I knew before coming, then accept this. It's not easy. It's easy to say, but to live and feel it's not easy. But yeah, I think also was easy decision because I know what I want for my life. So. Yeah.
You're
easy.
not wrong about the cold, though. I think when you joined as well, February in particular was horrible, proper horrible.
I don't know what I'm going to do the next season, but it's really hard.
All I'll say is make the most of how it's been in the last few weeks because it's not going to stay, is it? Obviously, I think over in England in particular, we sort of look at the Brazilian game and Brazilian football with sort of this amazing sort of wonder at the skill and the flair of it. So how was it for you sort of getting into football as a young girl in Brazil, and how do you then feel that your time there has shaped how you play now?
Well, I think the most of the girls start with the boys, so it's good because we can have some real skills because to beat the men you need to actually do so fast and powerful.
Yeah.
So I think that brings something else also for our the women's football in general. And I mean in Brazil it's hard because they start to invest in more now in things getting better. But I think when I started it wasn't super women's football in general. But I was just enjoying, I was happy to do what I like it, but I didn't knew how good I could be at that. So I was training really hard every day and just, enjoying, because when you're young, you just enjoying, actually was okay, this could be my, I could be professional. But when I saw I could, be professional, I was wow, this is, I really like to do this. And I think I was just enjoying and have fun, and also working hard because I know when you work hard, things are gonna come back to you. But yeah, I think in every place will be some good, some not really good things. So yeah, just how you're gonna deal with that is important.
How would you describe how Brazilians see football? Whenever we see video, it's usually somebody on the beach just playing keep up or something. Is that keeping the ball in the air, that type of thing?
Love it, that.
Yeah, so
I particularly love that too.
Okay, is that something that everybody tries to do?
Yes and no. It is interesting because any soccer player or football player went to play and try, it's not the same. It's really technical thing. So some of them said, no, it's not for me. Another one to try and get better because you need to be really good at that. And it's just really fun. I think also this sport, helps a lot our mindset, because like it's fun. You need like to be, and also have some they have some tournaments, so it's kind of like fun to watch. And like it's fun too, because you can get better and better, and then just see like how we grow in this sport, and just it's really fun, especially because in the beach and everyone else happy like with the sun. So yeah, it's really nice sport. I think you should try once.
Well,
Maybe
beaches
not
over
in-
here are different. I mean, it might be a bit more
Maybe
windy
go
and
to
stuff. Maybe a bit colder. That would be better, yeah, for sure.
Might not work at Blackpool. We'll give it a go, but you never know.
Yeah.
How much do you feel that time playing on the beach has helped you now? Because you're obviously a player with incredible skill, and sort of you clearly play with a smile on your face as well. So how do you think the beach football has helped not just yourself but other Brazilians as well in the English game?
Yeah, thank you so much. And I think when I started more playing the street. So this is like what was like more painful, more hard. Like I think every time when I was playing, I just was hurting my toes. I have no like toes and never, so just part of the game. But I think I can't like describe to you how this help, but it for sure brings like love, brings like something really like strong inside of me, because I can play in the streets, you know what I mean? So like of course I have like so much love to play now in the good pitches and like in Manchester City, so like it's a dream. So I just play like with love, and I know like my skills, and also it's good to have players and the staff who support you to do like what you invest at,
But for the way that you play, when you talk about playing on the streets and playing on the beach, what do you enjoy the most about football? Do you enjoy beating a player? Do you enjoy scoring more, or is it assisting more?
Actually, I think scoring more.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think it's just like when I'm watching from sides, or like whenever I'm playing, in the time when the team scores, like when everyone's happy, smiling, like celebrating so good. Like I just can imagine like everyone like, whoa, yes.
Yeah.
Like really happy. So I think it's really good feeling. But like also it's good to have some assists, because also give you as a confidence as well, like you're doing good and helping the team. But for sure, scoring goals, it's like more like really like I love it.
Yeah.
And I want to, and also help the team. And like I'm forward, so I need to eat. So I need to score some goals.
Of course.
Yeah, you could see how much it meant to you when you scored against Chelsea, for example,
Exactly.
at the Etihad.
I was really happy.
Yeah,
It's fun.
We love that, because we were obviously sort of where the press box is at the Etihad. We could see the gap where you were aiming for, and it was brilliant. You were at the game, weren't you, as well?
Yeah. Listen, I'm glad that you said scoring goals. For me, it's the best part of football.
Yeah.
There's so many things that look nice on video, but that feeling when you score or your team scores, like everybody goes up, everybody throws their hands in the air, the emotion. I love
How you
that so
celebrate.
much.
I just love it too.
I suppose it kind of ties into that as well. And obviously, you're a top level athlete. Winning is obviously the most important thing, but how important is it for you to also entertain and to sort of get fans up on their feet and celebrating as well as getting the result?
Well, I know like it's not gonna be always the way we like it. It's important to know how we're gonna deal with that. And I think always, doesn't matter what, the fans gonna be here with us. So it's important to like, have a good relationship with them, and just like, because they are here to support us and to celebrate and be happy. And I think also the more important thing, it's like the people and the girls who come here to watch us also is like looking for us. So it's important to us have like a good example to them, and like, supporting, be where like they love, and they also have a dream to be a soccer player or football player. So yeah, just important to know the responsibility we have it, and just deal well with that.
Yeah, and I mean the fans have taken to you straight away. So how lovely is it for you to sort of have been welcomed so quickly in your City career?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's amazing. Again, I really believe when you work hard, and like when you like be super seriously and do things to help the team. And also I think I'm a little lucky because I have this talent, so I can tell the fans be like really happy when I try something, and I really like just enjoying, and it's really nice to feel lovely. And also I think my like feel home, it's important for me to like play and be more like with confidence, and like they believe in. So yeah, I really like it there.
Yeah, brilliant. Going back in time a little bit, and it's absolutely fine if you'd rather not talk about it, but you obviously had some difficulties as a teenager with, was it cellulitis in your leg or a blood issue?
Blood issue.
Yeah, so
Bone issue.
yeah, so you were obviously hospitalised for a little bit, and did doctors also say that you were probably never going to play football again?
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, I remember like this is one thing I will never forget about. I think I was like maybe 11 years old, and I was like feeling pain in my ankle. Was normal, and like where I grow up, I was like always playing football with my brothers, with my parents, and then like I was with like maybe 5-6 nights in the whole like within pain, and my mom was like giving me a medicine, but the pain wasn't going away.
right,
So like we was like maybe something else, and then she brought me to the hospital. And the first one when I went, they said, "Oh, maybe it's just like a lotion,
right, yeah,
and then like you're gonna be fine. Take this medicine and see how it goes." But then like the pain was still there, so we went to another hospital, and they was taking like exams, MRI, like everything, and it wasn't showing them like
Right.
what's going on. So like I just said to them like specifically where was the pain, and they took again the exams, and then they saw have like a little bit of like secretion over
yeah,
there,
yeah,
and then they was like interesting. So I was a week in the hospital, just taking I don't know how to say it in English, but like just soro, like I don't know how to say, but that was a medicine. Yeah, sorry. And then from that day, my legs started to be a little like yellow with like the secretion was like
Right,
inflamed. So they said, okay, now you're gonna be here with us, and they tried to take out the secretion and everything, and they said it was like a cellulite, I think, it was like just a skin infection. But then because the timeline when I went to the first hospital was getting worse, so went to my bone. So I was for probably 3 months in the hospital. Yeah, and then they were just trying to get healed, and then they took out like a little bit of my bone to see why it came or things like that. And also in the process was hard because I wasn't eating super well. The food was like, I was sick of the food from the hospital. So I also was like I was losing a lot of weight, so it was hard. But my mom was with me, and then the time when she said, now you need to eat some food. And then she was trying to get some fruit, like she was cooking for me home and then bring to me, but we could not do that because it's like a hospital. We need to follow the rules. But also now you need to, because I'm not ever gonna come back home. So yeah, but like it was really hard time. And then I remember when I just was ready to go home, the doctor said like, oh, maybe you can do things like where it's like less contact and less impact, because we don't know, and those things never like gonna be healed, and you always can like come back because we don't know the reason comes. So yeah, just beware, like do some exams when you can, because maybe it's like in your blood something or infection, but we don't know yet why it comes. But just yeah, I was super young.
yeah. That's a lot to take on at such a young age. That. So
Yeah.
when did it then, from obviously coming out of hospital, being told less contact sport, etc., when did you and your family sort of then make the decision where you went, nah, I'm going to give football a go again? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he said to me, I just forget the name, but like swing. He said to me, it's good to do that because it will help me to heal. And then I said, okay. But I know, like, I was so young, I didn't know how seriously was this. How, like, they said to me, if I was maybe waiting for, like, probably couple days, they could, like, take out my feet. So,
Wow.
like, yeah, because that was getting worse and worse. And also they said it's, like, one really non-normal thing to happen. Normally it just happened when, I don't know, you have a motor and then you have accident and then your leg just fell out. So like I said, well, this is crazy. And then I was just like, first couple of months, I wasn't sure what to do it because I was like, I don't know if my leg's gonna broke or I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I think when I was having like more confidence to do what I was doing, running around, and I was super young. So when you're young, you're just brave, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I feel fine. I was trying fine, and then just start to play, and I was like feeling anything. So I said, so maybe I'm ready. And then I just was back being Kerolin again.
Yeah. I'd love that attitude
Yeah.
to it. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Has that sort of shaped how you play now as well? Because we've talked about your play style, you entertain, you play with a smile on your face, like you've got nothing to lose. Does it, the fact that you've been through something that difficult so young, kind of make you think, well, any game I play now is a bonus compared to where I could have been?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's important also, like, again, look back to my journey and, like, just see I'm a lucky girl. So, like, I have the opportunity. And normally the opportunity I also, like, maybe sometimes not come back. And I'm here now. So, like, I'm just, like, trying to enjoy and think, like, every game is just, like, opportunity to be happy, enjoy. And I have a lot in the past reasons to be sad. But now just I'm here. I just... need to have a courage to keep it doing, you know.
Yeah. You're wearing a City badge, but I want to talk about Brazil a little bit more, if that's okay. I mean, firstly, how honoured are you to be consistently playing for Brazil? Obviously got a big win against America, scored in that game recently. So what does it mean to you when you put on the famous yellow shirt every time?
Well, I think when, you know, you play for your national team, it's always a dream. So I just feel like really happy. It's really like, let's say...
Honor.
Yes, thank you.
He's there.
So, yeah, of course, when I'm there, I'm going to try my best for my whole country, for my family, for my friends. So I just feel like really excited. I really believe people are saying to me like, oh, like your age now going to start your best moment. So I'm really working hard to see that. So sometimes the things that was happening to me before was helping me have like experience and be brave, like be courage and keep it doing and believe. So I just think like when I'm there, I just try to enjoy. The coach also give us a free to be us. So this is really important. And also we was being like 10 years, winning a bit against US, so also really a big win for us. And I think again, score it's just like yes, I know. You know what I mean? And just I can feel it.
Yeah.
Maybe the moment it's coming, we never know. But so I need to enjoy because again, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You know?
Yeah, because they scored really early as well, didn't they? Like first minute, so you're kind of
exactly.
thinking, oh, here we go again.
I was like, but like the thing, like it's just so like interesting because the first game we did well.
Yeah.
And then they also did well, but they won. And then the second game was like, no, like just need to stop like today. It's not like more we're gonna lose and blah 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 US. No, like Brazil can win. We have good talent, and then everything's like mentality.
Yeah.
So like when they score, I was like, I don't care because we're gonna win this game because like I'm like we're gonna score. I knew it the way it was that defending and like we was like so much like energy. So yeah, it just was the time I knew the time would come, and we didn't feel like the goal will like take we out from the game. You know, it was just like let's keep it going because we will score.
Yeah, it's only one game, obviously, but beating the US, as you say, for the first time in 10 years or so, how much confidence do you feel that's going to give you and the other players? Because there's a few big years coming up. Do you feel like Brazil are in a position to compete for those top honours again? Obviously, you've won the Copa America recently, but I'm talking about like the World Cup in a few years. Is that an ambition for all of you?
Of course, I think like when you look back for like Brazil in 2023 and 4, we was playing against like a really big national teams and we was winning this game. So in the Olympics we won against Spain, is like the best team in the world, right? And then this was giving us like the right way, but not like really so much confidence because I think too much confidence could be like bad for us.
Yeah.
So I think, of course, we want to win every single game. Our mentality now is just like we believe, we trust, give us as a group and like who's there, the staff, a confidence. We know we can win. But I think we're just gonna keep like building with like really the eye open because whenever the levels start to be high for us, for them too, because they want to win. So I think in general, just like really interesting to see how the women's sport it's getting like the level is getting high.
Yeah.
Every athletes like to play today, you need to really be ready physically, mentally. So like it's really interesting. The women is getting there in the I think the sport we deserve.
What's it like playing with someone like Marta? What does she mean to say? Like from outside, like we all see Marta, we see how good she is, but she doesn't represent us because we're not from Brazil. For somebody like you who's seen her play for so many years, what does she mean to football for you and others like you?
Well, like she is actually the queen, like not just because she won like 6 times the best player in the world, but I think as a person, she's really nice one. Like she always come around and keep asking how players feeling. And those things to me like, just make her more special because she's smart. She could be like in her spot, like everyone come to me and things like that. But no, she just go to the players, to the young, make they feel like home and ready to play. And doesn't matter what, we're gonna be together. So I think those things is not for like no reason. Special things happen with her because she's a special person. So I just really believe like she's an amazing person. That's why she's incredible soccer player inside of the field because also everyone want to play with her because she helps outside of the field. And whenever she can, she give like advices and everyone like just like actually listen to her and that is like who she are. So yeah, she means a lot for us. And like also thank you for her to not just not stop to believe in to the women's soccer in Brazil, and then just was growing. Now we also there because of her. So thanks, Marta.
She is an icon, though, isn't she? She really is. Although only Brazilians win MVP in the US. Marta,
Exactly. No, but it's funny because like I think last year I don't remember exactly, but she said, "Hey, come on, with your age, I was with like 4
Yes,
the
it's
best."
true.
4 Ballon d'Or. I said,
true.
hey, girl, come on, be nice.
yeah.
Did you ever win the playoffs when you were in America?
No,
Who won the playoffs last year?
Orlando.
Yeah.
Who was captain?
Marta. Who scored incredible goal?
Yes.
Marta.
See, look, this is the slander against Marta. This is the problem.
I'm not
This is the
slandering her.
problem.
No, she's
I'm
the
just
queen.
bigging up our
No,
guest.
I mean, it's nothing to compare what she won. It's just step by step.
Yeah. I wanted to ask about your debut because you actually played it was at Notts County, I think, against England, which is funnily enough. But I think Alex Greenwood was playing.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah?
It was it was maybe in 2017.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. I mean, again, when I look to that and I said, like, I remember play against her now, like, in her team, and she also means a lot for players in here, and she's incredible captain for us. Like, even she's hurt, she's, like, being present, so this is really important. And, yeah, like, I'm just so happy. It's just, like, it's, like, I actually, it's a dream coming true, like, I never thought about before or when I was, like, young, I was, like, one day I'm going to play for City, or, like, I'm going to play for, like, with just players. And just is happening. I think when you're not worrying about it, just working and do your best and be nice to people, it doesn't matter who they are, just nice things come back to you.
I suppose that's key. You mentioned it there. How important is it? And the way you've talked about Marta, for example, shows that she's a great player, but she's also a great person. How important do you think it is to be a success in football, to have that personality trait as well off the pitch?
Yeah, I think 100% it's really important because first, to be successful and also help the team and the teammates want to play with you, you at least need to like have a good relationship with them to understand you and them like outside of the field and also inside. So it's important. And I think, again, you also can't lie. Just like if you can be yourself, that will be important too. And as a group here in City, it's really amazing. We are really together. Like everyone can sit with everybody and like have a conversation. So also this means a lot, and how the players can feel like home and confidence. It's nice. So yeah.
Just a final one on Brazil before we go into City. I just wanted to ask, because you've won the Copa America, you got a silver medal at the Olympics and scored in that game against Spain, by the way, that 4-1. So which one of those achievements would you say is the one that gives you the most pride, or do you see them both as just
You mean individually?
Yeah, for you.
I think it was the Olympics.
Yeah.
Because I just was coming back from my ACL.
Yeah.
So was little risk, but I really believe if you don't take a risk, sometimes you're not gonna have a high level of success. So yeah, I think I was really proud of the group because it's hard. No one was believing us, and we was like with this challenge over there, but we was believing. It was really hard tournament because everything happened really quickly and crazy flights everywhere. But again, when you're there, you just need to give everything because it's for you, for your family, for your future, and then also for your country. So it's good one. But we want more in the World Cup. Yeah, of course.
Next time, get the
Yes,
gold. Moving on to club football, you obviously joined City a couple of months ago, but you'd been so successful in the US. I mean, we talked about you winning MVP, scored in 2 Challenge Cup finals as well. So the definition of a big game player here. Why did you then feel you wanted to come to England after you'd been so successful in the US? What was that decision?
Well, was like, so when I was thinking about England, also where is like the best players in the world are playing, what I can do better, how am I gonna do better, how I'm gonna be ready for the next World Cup, and also to think about against the national team I'm gonna play against, it's here. So I also was thinking to come here and learn how to play against them because wasn't easy when I was playing against them. So I knew these things will make me feel like, not feel, but make it actually better in the football sides, out of football. So yeah, I was thinking about being challenged. I like it. It's been too much, but I like it. Yeah. And then, just make myself better to go to the national team. And I know I also have a responsibility over there and also do good there. And then, I think those things start to happen. Then, yeah.
What are the biggest differences that you can see between playing football in America and playing football in England?
Yeah. It is an interesting question because everybody thinks US is more traditional. Maybe some teams. But the team I was playing was the Courage. They was playing the same way City was playing because the coach loved City so much.
Okay.
So, was really similar. We have, the most possession in the every teams over there. So, we was actually playing good football. Another teams was, now I think they start to be more like possession, but it's how they like to play, not gonna change that much. But I definitely think here the team is more compact, is more challenge for you sometimes to do things in smaller space. So this is one thing I was looking for because sometimes the games will be tight and hard and you need to do something quickly in short space. And maybe also the lifestyle is really different. There I could say it's easy than here in general. And where I was also was sunny.
Yeah.
Just miss.
You miss it.
I just miss so bad.
Yeah.
And also what is good from about here, it's my family can come to watch me playing. So this make me feel really happy because in US was more harder, the visa stuffs. So here also every place gonna be or good things, so much good. But also I just accept I can't have everything, so it's fine. Yeah.
Have your family come over with you to England as well?
No, they're gonna come probably next week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Just as the sun's gone.
No, this time gonna be here, right?
I don't think
We'll see.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
we enjoyed last week because that might be it.
No way.
For a month at least, maybe.
But
Who
someone
knows?
told me the sun will be here until September. But we never know Manchester or England, right?
I think they're lying to you, Kerolin. I think they're lying.
I don't know if I'm gonna.
Oh, you'll be fine.
You'll be okay.
No,
You'll be fine.
he's not fine.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay.
No,
It's not North Carolina, but you'll be okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay.
Okay.
For us, it's like
No,
a
but-
desert, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like Seattle.
Yeah, and I have a friend who played there. She said it was a terrible. So,
what? I mean, it's better than Seattle. It's like Seattle. But it's better than,
okay,
it's
I
better
see.
than
I
Seattle.
see what you mean.
It's better, yeah.
Don't try. It's okay.
I'm sorry, I tried.
No,
We'll stop digging.
Yeah, it is interesting too because before we came here, we was like, see the options, what I want, and blah blah blah. And then I just remember my agent said to me, Kerolin, you have like good opportunities. Both is good for you. But now let's look for the bad things, or not for the good, the really good ones. It's really cold over there. So if you're ready now, you accept, you're gonna be fine over there. And I was in Brazil, in the pool, in sun. I said, yes, I accept that. I have a dreams. When I came, I said, why I accept that? Because it's really cold.
Yeah.
It is not like, oh, I'm gonna accept. But you need to leave before they accept. Because it's really different.
Yeah. You're in the trenches now,
Exactly.
Kerolin.
I was like, whoa.
But generally, how have you found sort of the first few months? Because you seem to have, on the pitch, settled in so quickly and sort of also kept a bit of yourself as well. You've fit the City system, as you've said, with like playing in North Carolina, but it's still very you as well with your dribbling and your skills. So how have you found those first few weeks?
Well, I think again the way how the team was, welcomed me was important to feel like, okay, I can be myself. And also I was seeing like in the moment when I came, I need to be really focused and help the team the best way I could. So I think it's just about confidence when you do 1, 2, and I say, okay, I feel me good, and things start to happen. I think it's just like I'm saying, I'm gonna keep it going. And also, I really training a lot. I really train super hard to like make it like better and better and better decisions, because at the end, I think you need to, or I try my best to not have one miss in the game or whenever. So yeah, I'm just really focused on what I need to do, how I can help the team, and it's important the coach and staff is always supporting me and go and say like believe, because you can be anyone if you like really focus in the game. So this is like the big challenge for me, how I can do this most and all the time, because sometimes I can tell it's going up and down, but also it's fine to see that, but also what I'm gonna do to make this better.
With the up and down, how good do you believe you can be? What are your individual goals for your career?
To be really fair, I don't think I have this like, how I could say, like I don't know if I actually can imagine how good I could be, but I think when I start to see, because I really like immediately when the game ends, I really come back and watch again to see what I could do better and better. And I think like I can improve more, like take a shot with my left, because everybody now think they can close down my right, or force me to the right, but they don't know I can come to and take a shot with the left. So I think those things I really want to improve, because when I prove that, no one can defend me because they don't know what I'm going to do it. So I think when that moment start to happen, I will be like, okay, now I think I will be really, really, really good at. And I think the more important thing, it's score goals to help the team. So I think also it's like I'm not going to be too much in myself, because it's just been 3 months over here. But of course I want to help the team. But I think it's important to understand the league, see how it goes. And then whenever once start to happen, when the goal come once, I think everything will be like just flying,
Has there been a particular highlight so far for you at City?
No, yeah. But I think like I always was saying, when I came here, I also want to be the best player in the world. But I could say like, whenever you want to be here, like you need to work like really hard, and it'll be hard days. You just need to like move on and like keep it doing and work and believe. So I think to do that, I need to improve those things, because take a shot with like my both feet, and then be more
Productive.
Yeah.
Exactly, and all the time, because when I do that, like for sure the team will score, because I can do assists, or like also scoring goals. And of course we have like also now, we don't have a lot, or the players we want to, but I'm really excited also to come back, because I really think when you have players not behind you, but like when you can fight for the position, makes everybody better. So yeah, just keep working, because we're gonna be good.
Yeah. Is there almost an excitement for you as well to see all these players in action playing with you again? Because as you say, you came in January, and there were injuries already, and they've unfortunately just seemed to have built.
Yeah, you're just really sad about that, but let's
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah,
Not thinking
yeah.
too much. Yes, I think the reason when I come here is like with the players that we will play with. I was really excited, and I think right now also it's important to me like see this process and be like ready to take the responsibility to like help the team and or scoring goals or try to organize because it's not easy. It's a lot also young players. And I can like tell or imagine how like we are excited to everyone be back and just be good and be teams because we have a really good team.
Amazing. Well, Kerolin, I've really enjoyed having a chat.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been really, really exciting. We always finish the podcast with the previous guest leaving a question for the current guest, and then you leaving a question for our next guest after, if that makes sense. I've explained that really
Yeah, yeah.
weirdly.
You said it weird, but fine.
I
fine.
know
You do
what
you.
I meant.
So I
sorry.
need to ask some things for someone
Well,
who will
somebody's
come.
yes, but somebody before. So was it Dennis Stewart?
No, I think. Oh,
Yeah. Who? So one
no,
of our.
was it Bex?
No, it was
No,
before,
no.
it was
So,
before.
yeah, Bex did have one though. What was your opinion? Because you stitched me up on that one first.
I did.
You stitched me
No,
up.
no, 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 no.
You
no, no,
stitched me up.
Roll the tape. It was you that stitched yourself up, my friend.
No.
Roll the tape.
Always blaming. So it was from Dennis Stewart, who's one of our club legend from our men's team, and he wanted to ask if there was a particular challenge that you faced that has made you a success now. I mean, we've probably talked about it already in the podcast, but if you could think of a big challenge you've had that you've overcome and it's sort of defined you as a player and your success now.
Yeah, I think what like the word could like describe me, it's resilient. Because when I came here, it was a bigger challenge for me in terms of like I was still in come back from my ACL. So I was like, it's a big challenge in terms of like there, it's more physical. It's like hard games. So like, I don't know if I'm ready with, and also they are in the middle of the season and I'm off season in US, so like what am I gonna do it? And again, just working hard every day, put like things like not in too much pressure because it's important to be like relaxed to play. So I think those things just start to happen because work hard and the team, everything was making really easy. So I think the challenge for me was that.
Fantastic. And then if you can think of a question for our next guest. So the beauty of it is we don't know who it's going to be. It could be one of your teammates. It could be a celebrity fan. It could be one of our men's players. So any question, the more random and non-football related, the better normally.
Okay.
So,
So let me think.
it could be the weirdest thing in the world that you've always wanted to know.
I will be easy one. I will ask one easy one for them.
Yeah.
Like I think will be what is the biggest fear?
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
What's yours?
Mine, it's be like in the level high, like the
Heights.
height. Yeah, heights are things.
Scared of heights?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I could
What mine is?
deal with that.
Yeah.
What is yours?
Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about it now.
Oh, he's brave man.
Yeah. I'm not a big,
He don't have it.
Yeah, I fear
Fear.
nothing. I fear nothing. What is
fear
fear?
nothing. I fear fear itself.
Yeah.
No, probably loud noises for me. I'm not
Oh,
a massive
loud.
fan of loud noises. Yeah.
That's weird.
So no, not as
That's
in like
weird.
not like a
No, that's weird.
No,
Are
did
you
not
okay
let
with
me
that?
finish.
Do you know you started the wrong
You
way?
don't let me finish.
You want to finish?
You want to finish now?
What I mean by that is not as in like if someone scores and everyone's celebrating. I'm not like crying in a corner, like rocking
Okay.
back and forth, but like loud noises around me. Like,
Do you wear like
Like-
headphones on like bonfire night and stuff to protect yourself?
I open up and then I just get
George
ridiculed.
Kelsey,
straight away.
We're gonna give it to him another chance to answer
Yeah.
another thing or what?
My biggest fear is opening up when Nedham is sat to my right hand side because I know I'm going to get
Sorry,
absolutely
I was a bit
ripped
loud
apart.
then. I was a bit loud then. Apologies.
Yeah. What's your biggest fear?
Do you know? It's probably irrational because I never see them. Snakes.
Really?
I hate snakes. I hate them so much. Make my skin crawl. Genuinely, can't do snakes.
So there's a thing about snakes where I'm sorry to kind of go into your fear here, but if you ever get bitten by a snake, you can figure out which one, if they're like venomous or not. So like if it's just 2 pincer marks and they've come straight out, I think that means they're venomous. Whereas if it's like a bite mark,
Okay.
obviously they're not.
So thank you, and that's nature with George
know.
Kelsey.
Welcome,
Yeah, cool.
Here you
Thank you
go.
very much. Obrigado.
You're welcome. Yeah, this podcast like doesn't work out, I'll try and get on the animal. Brilliant. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you for laughing at my fears. As always,
You look
much
after yourself,
appreciated. Kerolin, thank you again for coming on. It's been
Thank you
great.
guys to have me here.
Yeah,
It
no
was a really
pleasure.
fun time.
And thank you for listening and watching to the latest episode of the official Man City podcast. See you on the next one.
The unbeatable official Manchester City podcast. Watch the full video version of this show via City Plus now.
Got a question? Send us an email at podcast@mancity.com.